Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, turn those post notifications so you never miss a video on the upload. And today, as you guys know, I just went to Disney World. I actually just flew back to Indianapolis, not even 24 hours ago. So I was in Disney World yesterday, and I've went 4 times. As I've kind of collected pins over each trip. But today, this trip, I really branched out and kind of collected more. I have 14 this. I've gotten 14 this trip. On top of all the ones that I got in the past. So today, I'm going to be showing you all of my pins. So I do not even know where to start. Let's start with so I got a lot of up pins this trip. This is Carl with his little tennis racket cane. I love the movie Up. I like the story, and I like how each character grew throughout the story. So cool little pin. All right. Next pin. Peter Pan is one of my favorite characters. He's easily in my top 5. I really like what he represents. I like that he represents never growing up. So I do have a Peter Pan pin. This is him trying to sew on his shadow. So that's a cool pin. I like pins that are directly from the movie. So that's a very cool pin. Here is a Slinky Dog one. This is actually my first Toy Story pin. And you can actually move it. It's like a spring. I like the movie Toy Story. I literally grew up watching Toy Story, Cars, and Planes. Those are like the only 3 movies that I watched. So I had to have had a Slinky Dog one. Okay. This is actually the second pin that I've ever gotten. I got this in November of 2020. So this is Goofy. I feel like this is personality, like smiling while running through the rain, you know. So I loved it. Shows his personality in this pin. And yeah. I can tell that he's running in the rain because you can see little puddles right here. So there is Goofy. Okay, next pin. This trip, I traded my first ever pin. So I traded a Sully one from Monsters University for a Mickey one. So it has Mickey Mouse on it. Yeah, cool little pin right here. This one will always be special to me because it's the first one I ever traded. Cool pin. Okay. Next pin. This pin. This was actually gifted to me by my neighbor. They went for the 50th anniversary, and they got this Star Wars pin for me. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so... And you can see that it twists. So that is a very cool pin. And go shout out GWB. He's actually the one who gave me this pin. So go check out him. Okay. Next pin. So every year that I went to Disney, I went to the same resort, Disney's Pop Century Resort. So it's like our home away from home, you know. I don't think we're going to go to anything else. If I do go to anything else, it would probably be the Polynesian. Because I just like all the palm trees there, but no. So I had to get a Pop Century pin. The O has Mickey in it. So I had to get one that kind of represents our home away from home. So that's a very cool pin. Next pin. This is my first ever pin. As I said before, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so it says Join the Resistance with their logo in the middle. This one I'm never going to trade, so this will always be special to me because it was my very first pin. Like, you always want to hang on to your very first pin. Any pin collector on YouTube has their very first pin that they'll never trade. So, very first pin right there. Okay. This is gifted to me by my brother. It has the castle in the middle. It says Master Sorcerer and Magic Kingdom. It's got some cool little stones, and it does flop around, so it might not be the greatest pin to wear during a ride, so I don't really wear any pins during the ride. I just put them in a baggie and take them to Disney. So, but a very cool pin. Shout out to my brother for gifting me that. Alright, this was my first ever Mickey pin. It has Mickey on it. It says it was all started, and then you open it up, and it says Walt Disney. And if you look on the sides, it's Steamboat Mickey, and then some cartoons of Mickey. And then when you close it, it's Mickey's head. So that is also a very cool pin. Okay. As I said, this is one of my favorite pins, actually. Love Up. It's a grape soda pin. I really like this one because, one, it has some weight to it, and two, you can snap it to your shirt. And in the movie, it was actually used as a pin. So it's a cool little pin to have. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite pins that I have. Okay, another Up one. So this came in a package with my Carl pin. It's Doug. Yeah, I really like Doug. He's easily one of my favorite characters in the movie. And I like that he is always willing to help and always is trying to help. So, really like Doug. Alright. This is actually my one and only Baby Yoda pin. So, Grogu's on it. It's a square with Grogu. And this looks like his worried face. And he's always super cute, but he's pretty cute with his worried face. So, cute little Grogu pin right there. Alright. Another Mandalorian one. It says Legendary Warrior. This is the way it has the Mandalorian with the two suns in the background. So that's a really cool pin. This is actually my only Mandalorian pin. So really like that pin. Yeah. Nice little pin also. Okay. Another Up. So, you can see that is the Up house with, it has little beads. That's a balloon. I don't know if you can see that. But this is a very cool pin. Yeah, as I said before, I love the movie Up, so very cool pin right there. Okay. This pin I just recently got this trip. It's Mickey on it with some shiny little peace signs on it. Don't know if you can see that. But when you think of Mickey, you kind of think of a position that everyone thinks of. This is the position that I think of Mickey in. So I'm glad to have this pin. Okay. Now we have got a moving Stitch one. It says Space Mountain on it with Space Mountain in the back. Stitch, he is my third favorite Disney character. So yeah, I really like the message in Stitch. And Space Mountain is one of my favorite rides. So glad to have that pin. Okay, this is my first moving pin. It's a lot like Stitch, but it's a Big Thunder Mountain Railroad with Mickey, Donald, and Goofy in the train. So this is a very cool pin. You can tell they're riding through the mountains. So that is also a very cool pin. All right. This is one of my favorite pins. When I went to Disney, I saw this pin, decided not to get it, and then as I thought about it, I really want to get it. So I actually, for some reason, could not find it in any stores at Magic Kingdom Park. I saw this originally at Animal, but I didn't get it. And then I really started to like it. But we couldn't find it at any Magic Kingdom Park. So we went out of Magic Kingdom, hopped on a monorail, then went to the Contemporary. They had this pin here. So, has a fun little story. So it says, wanted dead or alive. His eyebrows are doing the smolder, but he's smiling. So it kind of makes between just a normal picture and him smiling. And he also does not have weird nose. So that's one thing I don't really like, but still a really cool pin and one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite characters. He actually is my favorite character in Tangled. So yeah. Okay. My last Up pin. Kevin is my favorite character in Up. It says wild and free. I like how they made him play the type of role that he played in the movie. Yeah, it does say, it says wild and free on it. So that's a cool pin. I also got a cool picture of him at Animal Kingdom. So I'm glad to have that pin. All right, we're down to my final four. These are not my favorite 4 pins. Actually, might be. I have my top 5 at the end of the video. Okay, this is the last pin that I got this trip. My parents got it for me for my 13th birthday. It says 50th. As I said, Goofy's my second favorite character. I think he's actually a tie between my first and second. The tie character is actually there, so I will tell you him in a little bit. But it also has Pluto, so the 2 dogs of that 5, and says 50th on it with some cool pattern, and it has some stars. And inside the 50th is iridescent, so that is a cool pin. Alright, this is one of the first pins I got this trip. It's Mickey and Minnie, the 50th with some fireworks, and the castle says Walt Disney World, the world's most magical celebration. That's a cool pin. Alright, these are actually my 2 favorite pins. One I like a little bit better just because of the story it has. So this is my second favorite pin, and also the tie of my favorite character. It is Figment. I liked Figment a long time ago. When I got this Flynn Rider pin. Saw this also at the Contemporary, so I got it because I've never seen a Figment pin. So it has Epcot on it, so that's a cool pin. And Figment and Goofy are my two favorite characters. Cannot really choose between those two. So that is second favorite pin. First, as you guys know, my Savi's Workshop lightsaber right there, and you get a pin for Savi's Workshop. So I take Protection and Defense just because of the story and the meaning behind this. That's why that's my favorite pin. If I just got this at a gift shop, Figment would definitely be my favorite pin. Alright, so those are all my pins. Other videos on YouTube, they have a lot more. I have 20-something pins. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. But before we end, I'm going to be showing you my top 5. So let's get these two that I already said. So we got Savi's Figment. Let's see. Let's go with this up pin with the balloons. Okay. We're gonna go with this Mickey one. Okay, this is gonna be hard. So it's between these two, I think. Flynn Rider and the 50th. I think this is my parents got me for this for my birthday. It's a little specialer. So, top 5. Savi's, Figment, Up, Mickey, and 50th. Alright, so I like to take all of the Mickey pins off, and I like to add on some locks. So I have these locks there on the back of every pin, and I hold all of my pins in this bag. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one, and go check out all my other ones that I posted from Disney World. Peace.